Alrighty, hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode. I'm your host, TedTokez, and we got some more of the holiday event from World of Tanks 2024. Alright, now, I think we're gonna start breaking down some of these battles, as I do these voiceovers here. Oh, terrible breach into the enemy territory. You see, we messed up our barrel's trajectory climbing up on that little that pyramid right there. Not the best jump, but we did dodge a missile. Start chipping into that guy as we rotate. Trying to hold on to the last little bit of health we can while we put out our as much damage as we can. Oh, there we can see the map. You can see a lot of the teammates not really in that mosh pit with the enemies. And that's probably why the enemies had beat us in that first initial encounter. They just had a much more of a presence in the battle. Here we respawned in and we're going to try and work our way up to the enemy territory again. Or even just the battlefield, whatever you want to consider it. Didn't reload our bullets, so we only had a couple bullets in that stack. But we get up in there, give him the little ram, a little bit of ram damage, and we reloaded and put the next reload into him. Jump down off of that high ground, get some of these easy shots. There you go, that's that one gone. We can get that package. Nope, we don't get to that package. It's alright. We're gonna respawn back in and try again, That was the beauty in this game mode. You could actually keep trying if you wanted to actually, try to challenge of the battle. And if you failed, you could keep trying. You didn't have to wait for your tank back. You bear like 10 seconds is 10 seconds, it's not another however long the match lasts, and then the queue and the loading screens. Just to play with the tank that you wanted to play with. Nice rotation. We get back in there, helping the teammate out. Good camp ram. Ooh, good missile dodge. Rotation. Not even looking where he's. It's probably why I didn't shoot though. Looks like I'm deciding to make a flank rotation. I'm getting tailed, and we get shot as we enter back into that battlefield though. That wasn't that good. It was decent, decent go ballots, but what are you gonna do when you got most of your team on the map like they are right now? That's just gonna be the team that loses. I think I was trying to get a sweet barrel right there, but I didn't land it as smooth as I wanted. Here we go, chewing into an enemy. Oh, already trying to get me. Gotta dodge that. Oh, Mega Blaster gets me. See, but they're crushing our team. It's, you know what I mean? So, this match clearly isn't going to turn out to be one of the best ones, but, I have been trying to participate. I've failed a few times, but it is what it, that's what's going to happen when the game is what it is. You see how much teamwork or togetherness that there is on the enemy teams as they progress the map, right? So when you see our team doesn't have that togetherness and they're just scattered around the map, they're gonna, gradually just get picked off inevitably. And that's why they have such a higher score than our team right now, because their team is actually going after the points. Solid rotation to try and get back and help. We should have reloaded before we got here, though. Alright. Well, you see that was that match, though. Really not the best, but I got second place, so I did better than I thought that match was gonna go. Um, but then again, I wasn't really looking at just my participation as far as where I would get compared to other players' participation points. I was more paying attention to how the whole team collectively was playing, and that's why I was saying it wasn't that good of a game. Alright, well, for some reason I wanted to just practice driving around, wasting time, I guess. Maybe it was so that I wasn't so far ahead of these teammates whenever we actually got to the battle, that we got to play together a little bit this time, because I noticed that's what happened last time. Well, in a lot of my games, I'll go out there ahead of everybody, whether I'm going, you know what I mean, whether I'm too careless to hold back or they're too cowardly to push forward, you know. It is the way it is a lot of the time. You got some nice rotations going on here. I'm kind of dodging the enemy's impact, but enemy has landed a couple shots. Oh, there's a nice white package for us to grab. Get a crash landing. Dude's trying to get the angle, but we can get an angle on that player as well. Here comes another enemy to help him, and that enemy does. Yeah, that little yellow racer, the little yellow rider tank, man. The gun, that little minigun, you know, definitely chews them up. Okay, so looks like the match started off pretty slow. Not a lot of points, you know, not a lot of enemy takeouts for either team. You can see on the map most of our team is where I just drove to. A couple others spawning in that got picked off recently. And all the enemies are down here in this corner. Now you notice I pushed towards the enemies, right? And where's my team? Now, do you guys think this battle would have went this way if there were other players playing with me? Right, and I still managed to do a little bit to the enemies, if you ask me. Oh, look at them showing up now, you know? A little late, but, you know, that's why they all died one at a time, because they decided to show up like that instead of showing up when they could have. That's why you're supposed to show up when you're supposed to, not when you want to. Or when you think you should. Because now, you know, now that I went in there and made that impact for them to have an easier chance on their initiation of that situation, you know, I gotta drive all the way back into the battle. You know, across the whole map, basically. Luckily, we got this little dude sitting here for me to chip away at. Nice rotation with the fire, with that little sparky thing. Oh, we got another one. We dodge them, go around, start chucking. Yep. Gotta get the reload though. Camera angle kind of sucks right now. I should have kept my eyes on them, but that's because I don't even be playing. So, you know, I really just do be goofing off in this game. The problem is I've lost interest in actually playing it, you know, like I no longer want to prove how great I could be at this game, because to me, you don't even really get to play the game, and I know that sounds like I'm making an excuse, but when I didn't play World of Tanks and I found out about World of Tanks, I was like, oh man, this is going to be amazing. I'm going to get to learn how to play with tanks. We're going to have some amazing battlefield fights, you know. I didn't think 10 years down the road we'd have 14 Overwatchers while I sit there and scout for them, you know, and that stuff gets real old to even participate with. Yeah, you know, obviously you could say, like, maybe I'm the one jackass that's, like, you know, doing too much. I'm going up there on the front line and the only guy, but, you know, I'm not always the only. There usually is, like, one or two players that'll push a little bit further than the rest of you sheep that sit there and just try to graze grass that you didn't even grow. And then I gotta sit up on the front line and you know, legitimately try to survive these incoming attacks while you guys aren't even sending shots over my shoulder for me to see the enemies getting shot at, you know, and that's why it's so annoying. I know a lot of you think, you know, oh, but when I'm in your games, or I've never played with you, or when I'm in your games, I get 2 or 3 kills worth, and you're always dead first, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, well, first off, I'm usually dead first, and we know why I'm usually dead first. Also, I'm usually first or 15th, while still being dead first. Okay, so, you know what I mean? If you want to spend 5 minutes or 3 minutes or whatever it is, you know, if you want to spend all that time getting some points that, you know, deep down I hope you can admit to yourself you didn't even earn and other players earned for you. Because the reality of it is, if there was a 1 human versus 15 robots game mode, where the robots played a different level of participation factor as you climbed a ranking-based system, a lot of you 1 humans would learn that you're not even a 2-kill-a-game tanker against 15 rookie-level robots, probably. And I don't mean the robots in the beginning of when you make your profiles and you guys can't even get penetrated by the other tanks in them first 100 games or whatever. I mean the tanks actually doing what they're supposed to do. You guys would realize you're not that good at the game, and the only reason you guys get podium every game is because of what you make the other players do, not only for you, because ain't none of it because of you, you know, but not only for you, but not even with you. You can't tell me 10 of you sitting as Overwatch, shooting at 1 tank is even used working together, you know? That's 9 other tanks on the map still getting to do whatever they want to do. It has been a good game, though, you know, throughout the years. See, that's the thing. The World of Tanks on console, or I haven't played a PC yet, but World of Tanks on console really is a great game. Yeah, it's got its flaws. It's got its RNG. It's got its skill-based scaling. You know, it's got its bullcrap that a lot of games are already dealing with just the same, right? So you can't hold that against World of Tanks. But at the same time, if you ask me, this is legitimately the only game I've ever come across where their community actively ruins the game more than the game has even been made to be better than it was. Kind of like the whole Call of Duty thing, you know? Like, you know skins are invisible. You know people are already cheating. Why would you do something like that? You're still going to put skins in the game for people to buy, knowing it's going to make them players go invisible or whatever, you know? But, you know, it's like with World of Tanks and that Object 477A. You know, yeah, it is a way OP tank, right? But that is a tank that they implemented into the game with the they didn't make you guys choose to play Overwatch with that tank. They don't make you guys play Overwatch in a weasel toe. You guys are choosing to do that. And that's ruining the game. Those tanks have such a capability on the battlefield, and you're just, you know, wasting your potential playing Overwatch. You know, but that's this match, guys. You know, it's about to be wrapped up. We're gonna lose this one probably. You know, ooh, got me a 7th kill ribbon. That's what I'm talking about. There we go. Got almost about half of the team's collected points. Alright, setting close defeat though, you know. That's how it goes, folks. Catch you on the next one.